Welcome to the Appalachian National Scenic Trail, otherwise known as the Appalachian Trail, the AT, or just the trail. And welcome to the Appalachian Trail volunteer community. We're so glad you're here. For more than a century, volunteers have been the heart and soul of the AT. Without them, without you, the trail wouldn't exist. Today, you're joining a legacy of stewardship that stretches over 2,000 miles across the Appalachian Mountains, from Springer Mountain in Georgia to Katahdin in Maine. As the longest continuous footpath in the world, the AT is incredibly unique in so many ways. Did you know that the AT was built by and is cared for primarily by volunteers? Each year, thousands of people like you contribute their time, energy, and talent to keep the trail open to everyone who wants to get outside, challenge themselves, and connect with nature and with each other. As a National Scenic Trail, the AT is a unit of the National Park System and is managed through a unique partnership called the Cooperative Management System. There are 3 entities that ensure that every inch of the trail is cared for and managed so that it will be here for generations to come. AT clubs manage most volunteers and provide on-the-ground knowledge, experience, and operational capacity. Land management agencies are the federal, state, and local entities that own and manage the land parcels that the AT traverses through. Land managers provide resources, expertise, and specialized duties. Uniting land management agencies and AT clubs is the Appalachian Trail Conservancy, or the ATC. The ATC convenes and connects public and private partners to ensure trail-wide consistency. Together, AT clubs, the ATC, and land managers uphold the values for which the trail is protected and aim to keep volunteers at the forefront of AT management. And speaking of volunteers, there are so many ways that you can care for and support the AT. Here are just a few ways that you can help. Volunteers are always needed to work with AT clubs. AT clubs do a lot of different kinds of work to keep the trail in great shape, from clearing brush and down trees to make it easier to hike on the trail, digging drains to keep the trail dry, painting blazes, removing invasive species, and maintaining the trail's boundaries, as well as taking care of campsites and shelters, among many other things. If you're new to volunteering on the trail, know that beginners are welcome and training is provided at almost every volunteer event. You can also join an ATC volunteer crew, where you'll spend several days working on an important on-trail project, learning new skills, and having fun with other volunteers. There are also ways to contribute off of the trail. For example, ATC Visitor Center volunteers work at the ATC's 3 visitor centers, sharing important information with hikers and other visitors. There are also opportunities to help AT clubs and the ATC with photography, writing, research or data management, communications, volunteer management, or other projects. Ready to join the volunteer community? Here's what you need to know to start your journey. To volunteer on the AT, you'll need to sign up to help with a group like an AT club or the ATC and be added to a Volunteer Service Agreement, or VSA. The VSA is an agreement between a group like an AT club or the ATC and the federal agency partner. This agreement is what allows you to volunteer on the AT, so make sure you've signed the VSA from your supervisor. This will make sure that you get the supervision and training you need and allows for some protections in case you're injured while volunteering. Your supervisor will also make sure you're aware of any potential hazards outlined in a job hazard analysis and will share information to help you reduce risk. Now let's talk about your rights as a volunteer. As a volunteer on the Appalachian Trail, you are entitled to a safe and respectful experience, which includes the right to be treated with respect, have a workplace free of harassment, discrimination, or hostile conditions. And this includes not being discriminated on the basis of race, color, national origin, sex, pregnancy, gender identity and/or expression, sexual orientation, religion, disability, political beliefs, military service, and marital or family status. You have the right to receive a suitable assignment, to receive training and necessary support, have qualified supervision, and have good working conditions. And speaking of safety, anytime volunteers head out on the trail, we have 3 goals. First and foremost, we want you to be safe while you're working. Second, we want you to have a great time and be excited to come back again. And our third goal is to get the job done, but again, not at the expense of safety. Ready to head down the path of volunteering on the AT? Here are some ways to prepare for your first on-trail volunteer experience. First of all, read all of the information sent by your trip leader and don't hesitate to reach out and ask questions. You can learn more about trail maintenance with our online training library, and you can get inspired and learn more about the numerous different ways volunteers are supporting the AT by checking out our Volunteer Spotlight. And there are links to the online training and Volunteer Spotlight in the description below. And if you're ready to sign up to volunteer, check out the ATC's Volunteer Engagement Platform, where we post upcoming volunteer opportunities. And you can sign up for a monthly newsletter to get a list of volunteer opportunities in your inbox. And there are links to all of these in the description below. Thank you for choosing to give your time, your energy, and your passion to the Appalachian Trail. Your contribution helps protect one of America's most cherished landscapes. Together, we'll keep the AT thriving for generations to come. We're excited to have you on board. Please reach out to volunteer at appalachiantrail.org with any questions.